everyone, and welcome back to Liz Sews. I took a poll over on my community tab, and it seemed like most of you guys were interested in seeing sort of a collective haul of a lot of the recent things that I've purchased for bra making. So all of this stuff has been purchased in the month since the Great Bra Sewing Bee. Mostly what I have is materials, not a lot of notions and findings and stuff like that. So I thought I'd just go through all of the different things, tell you where I've got it from and what my sort of plans for them are. So first up, I have this really fun, bright, summery lace. This one was purchased from a seller on AliExpress, and I'll try to link it down in the description box below. I have 1 yard of it, which is, I don't know why, past me only bought a yard of this, because I do think it would make a really pretty set with underwear. But obviously, since I only have a yard, I think it's going to have to be just a bra. I really like these bright colors. It feels very summery. I don't know that it's necessarily seasonally appropriate, so I probably won't get around to sewing it till next year, because now, as you'll see with the rest of the things that I've purchased, I'm really starting to get into some more of those dark autumnal sort of jewel tone rich colors. But this is a nice fun one to start out with. So speaking of fall tones, I thought this one was absolutely gorgeous. And this again is from an AliExpress seller. I think it was called Fancy for You. I purchased from them several years ago, and I went back and purchased from them again this time. And I do think that they are pretty good. Their shipping is reasonably fast considering it's coming from China. And it looks like they have like somebody they're working with in the United States to help facilitate getting things to you a little bit faster. So for this one, it has sort of like a brown tone tulle on the bottom, and then these lovely little yellow leaves, which I just thought were absolutely darling. I love how fall it looks, and of course it's yellow, so I'm all about it. I just thought this was a really interesting design. I've never really seen something like this before. From the images, I thought the leaves were completely embroidered, and that's not the case. The tulle itself is yellow where the leaves are, and then just sort of like accented with little bits of embroidery. So that's one thing to note. It was a little hard to see from the pictures provided by the seller what I was going to get. I'm not disappointed, even though it's not the explosion of embroidery that I thought it was going to be. I still think it'll look really cool. And I'm probably going to pair this with some yellow findings. This one was also purchased from Fancy for You, and I think I got another 1 yard length, though this one is quite wide. I think it's probably about 13 to 15 inches wide, so you could get a lot out of it. It's this nice sort of like acidic green color, which looks really pretty. And my ideal for this is that I have had this one bra from Muriel sort of like ruminating in my mind for years now. I've just always really loved it, so I want to try to recreate it. I do have some silver gray dye that I purchased from Dharma Trading Company, so I'm going to go ahead and try to do all gray findings and then use this as my green lace to go into that bra. It is non-stretch, right? It's based on bra tulle, so I can use it in underwear, but it's not going to be exactly like the Inspiration bra. It might be just a front panel that I'm using in underwear, but obviously because it's nice and wide, that gives me a lot of real estate to work with. So really excited about this. I don't know when I'm going to go get to that bra. I think I'm going to have to do another month of Inspired by makes, because there are just so many bras lately that I want to recreate and do. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing another Inspired by month, because I had a lot of fun doing those. The next thing I got is from the Tailor Made shop. She posted this on her Instagram, and I just knew that I needed it. So I went ahead and bought this, and just only this in that order. It's a lingerie satin, and this one is in the color aubergine. She's sold out at the moment of this particular colorway, but I think she does have some additional lingerie satin colors available. But I loved this color so much. I used some of her lingerie satin in royal purple, a few months back for a TaylorMade collaboratory project. I'll pop up a picture over here. So I already knew what the material was going to be like. It's super versatile. It's very structured like Duoplex in that it doesn't really have any stretch and it's quite a firm hold. So definitely good for larger bust sizes, but it's a little bit easier to work with than Duoplex and has a little softer drape and feel to it. So not as drapey as something like Micro Duoplex, but still really, really gorgeous and sumptuous. And this color, so excited to get sewing into this. So the next order I placed was from Erin Studios. And got a couple of things from her. So the whole reason I placed the order was for 3/4 of an inch straps, and I meant to get them in the latte colorway, and unfortunately I forgot to select latte. So what I have is white straps. So I might try to dye these, we'll see. Next up I have this lace, and I think this is her Lola lace, and I got 3 meters of it. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and this is the color Lavender Mist, Lavender Fog, something like that. It is such a beautiful fall color. I love that sort of like muted purple taupey sort of colorway. I think it's really, really pretty, but I have a significant amount of this lace, so I have a lot of options in terms of what I can sew with it. It is a stretch lace, so maybe I can do a bodysuit. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any ideas for this lace. And then the other thing that I got excited for at Erin is I just really lately have been getting into more bra tulle type bras. So I got 3 different colors of her bra tulle. I went back and forth of whether I wanted aquamarine as well, but I ended up not getting it. So what I have here is Peacock, Garnet, and Midnight Blue. So for the Midnight Blue, I want to sort of recreate a bra that Emerald made several years ago called Midnight Latte, and I'll pop up a picture of her bra set over here. So I have the jersey that she used in the underwear, so I definitely want to recreate this entire set, so underwear and bra, and I've already started working on modifying my Black Beauty pattern to get that look. So that's the Midnight bra tulle. Garnet, I don't know. I really wanted it. It is a really nice, rich red, so it's not, I don't like very orange-based reds for tomatoey reds. This one has almost like a sanguine sort of blood appearance. It's really gorgeous. I'm going to pair it with black. I'm not sure what pattern I'm going to use with it, but I just thought it was a really, really pretty color. And then Peacock, because gosh, this color is beautiful as well. Nice, rich, deep jewel tones. So the bra tulle that Erin sells, I think is really, really nice. I've gotten bra tulles from a couple of different vendors, and I find that my favorites come from Erin and the TaylorMade shop. I find that they tend to be really sturdy and give me the proper support. I've gotten some bra tulles from some other vendors that were not necessarily as supportive, but those two I've had a lot of good success with. So TaylorMade's is a little sturdier, a little bit more rigid, whereas Erin's bra tulle is a little softer, but I've made a couple of bras in hers, and it does give me a lot of support, and I don't get a lot of stretching and seams as long as I do 2 layers in opposing directions of stretch. So don't have a specific project up in line for this Peacock one, but gosh, those colors are pretty. So the next thing I have, I saw this bra, and I cannot remember for the life of me who made it, but I'll pop up a picture of a bra over here. And I saw it from the Bra Maker Supply website, and I really loved that combination of the teal dotted mesh over top of, I think it's orange Duoplex. I found it really, really intriguing. So the dotted mesh has already sold out from Bra Maker Supply, so I was not able to get it from there. So I did some searching online, and I think this one came from like Denver Fabric Clubs or something. Some fabric companies, so not from a bra making supply company, but I thought it looked fairly similar. It's a little bit darker in tone of teal, and my idea is thinking maybe to put this over maybe a light copper Duoplex. I think that might be similar. It might have that same color story as the teal and orange of my Inspiration bra, but I already have copper Duoplex in my stash. But this is really fun. I have a yard of it, so clearly I can make a lot of things with it. It's tulle, it's soft, but it does have, you can see here, a fair amount of stretch. That way and a little bit of stretch that way. Not a huge amount, but definitely a little bit of stretch. So I just have to be careful, do some sort of fabric manipulation. This one, I don't think I would want to do 2 layers of it, just because it would be impossible to get those dots to look pretty in 2 layers. Like, you'd have to make sure that you're doing them exactly so they're equidistant apart, and then it just doesn't look as nice to me. So I think this one might only be 1 layer of use. I could, of course, combine it with this peacock, but then you sort of lose some of the dottedness, but maybe it's a little bit more tonality. I don't know. So if you have any ideas for this mesh, let me know. And then the last order I had come in is from Lilypa Designs, and this is the first time I've ever ordered from her. I saw a picture on Stephanie Sew's Instagram, and I was in love with it so much that I needed the lace immediately. So this just came in today, which is why it's still in its packaging. So it does come in tissue wrap with her nice sticker on it. And I will say that I ordered this, and it said that it had shipped the same day that I ordered it. And then it took about maybe 3 to 4 business days to get to me from California to Colorado. So it's like halfway across the country. So really, really fast and responsive service. And this is all laces. So first lace we have to look at is this one. I'm not sure the name of any of these because I try not to spend too much time on a website. Also, I'll just spend all my money, and I really need to cut down on spending. But this one it looks like it's some peachy colors and purple on a bra tulle with minimal stretch on this one. So this one, not very deep of a design, so it will make a good upper cup for me. And this bra tulle sort of disappears on my skin tone, so that's quite nice. But it is on the paler side, so I don't know if you're darker skin tone if it would necessarily disappear. So I have 1 yard of that. The next one I was really excited about, and is actually, I like it more now that I'm feeling it. It is so soft. I really, really love this one. I think this one might be called Snowdrops or something like that. So my idea for this lace is I want to recreate this Lily of the Valley bra, I think it was called, that Erin has done. So this lace has a very slight sort of pink tint to it, and so I'm probably going to pair it with maybe ivory instead of a stark white. But this lace is so soft to the feel, like it's unbelievably soft. I don't think I've ever felt a lace like this. So this was really a nice surprise to get, and I really do like the design on here. I think it's quite pretty and delicate and feminine. So this is the lace that convinced me that I needed to make the purchase. Is the one that Stephanie got that I just needed. And of course, if you've been watching me for any period of time, it's easy to see why. Like this color is one that I really tend to gravitate towards. I really love my deep teals and greens and blues and stuff like that. So this is a gorgeous lace. I want to say it is maybe 10 inches wide, 30% stretch, nice opaque center. So I don't necessarily have to worry about flashing anyone. And I got 2 yards of this because I definitely want to make matching bottoms, because I just think this is so pretty. I can't wait to get started with this one. So this one's definitely going to be sewn up this fall because it's just so pretty. I can't let it not go to die, but just languish in my stash without getting the attention that it deserves. And then the last lace that I have here from Lilypa is this really pretty, I think it was called Midnight Glitz, perhaps. And the thing that is interesting about this lace is it comes in a 2 meter or 2 yard pack, so you have to buy 2 yards. And the reason why you're buying 2 yards is because she actually provides the right and left motif. So you can see on this one, these little scoops are going this way, and on this one, the scoops are going this way. So it makes it a lot easier if you're wanting to do like a mirrored design, because now you are able to have lace that is actually mirrorable. You can cut one out of here and one out of here, and it will be a mirror, where you wouldn't necessarily be able to if you just had one cut of this lace. And to my knowledge, I mean, obviously I don't know every vendor and every item that every vendor sells, but I've never seen somebody sell the right and left version of the lace. So that is really, really cool. And so I'm definitely gonna have to utilize the ability to mirror this when I get to sewing, because I think because I have both right and left versions, I definitely need to take advantage of it. So that has been all of my recent bra making purchases. I hope you're excited about some of the projects, and let me know if you have any ideas for some of the things that I need to make, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.